I think it rained a little bit overnight, and it kind of made the driveway a little wet. But it's not going to keep us from working down there. Now, tomorrow, it looks like it's about a 70% chance of rain, so I'm not 100% sure how that's going to go. But I brought the dozer up here because it acts funny when you get it on a real steep hill. It acts like it doesn't want to move. So I'm going to check the transmission fluid and see what's going on with that. Probably have to add a little hydraulic fluid to the transmission is what I'm guessing. So yeah, we're going to work on the driveway today, which honestly, you guys are probably going to see driveway videos for quite possibly the next month. And might get boring, but that's what I'm working on every day. So let's get to it. All right, that's done. Got some hydraulic oil in the transmission, and it was low. Whether or not that's our problem, I'm not sure. It also could be the hydraulic pump maybe doesn't have the proper pressure to run this thing 100%. I have never checked it, but that's something that, you know, we'll get to. I am going down there today to the bottom, and all I'm going to do today is just push dirt from the top to the bottom and see if I can get some of that stuff out of there. But hopefully no more problems. It did take, I'm going to guess, probably a gallon of oil. So that definitely could have made a difference. If this thing's on a huge incline and it basically uncovers the pickup, I mean, that's exactly what it was acting like. So that, you know, that's a pressure problem, could be something different, but keep our fingers crossed that was the issue and it's taken care of. So let's go get to work. been up here getting rid of some trees. You can see we got some more trees down here. We've moved down the bank, and we've got some real big sections of rock right here, just thick pieces. This stuff here looks a little more crumbly. We don't know you never know what you're going to run into. But what we're doing is I've had Zach go over to the edge of the driveway down here, and let's see if we can find this rock. I don't know if this rock goes straight across or it heads down. And Zach has got a pretty good section here. Let me run around the other side. He dug us a hole. He's gonna wait for me to get over here. He dug us a pretty good hole here, and pretty deep. I'll show you where it's at. And what he's gonna do is he's just gonna pull some of this out this way. We can see if we can catch that rock. This one's deep enough where we're gonna fill this in, because if somebody ever has an accident, tracks over near that, they could tip over. Hey Zach, just go this way. Like you don't need to dig it any deeper, just dig it that way to figure out where that rock stops. I see some rocks, but it looks to me like it's rocks that we've buried here in the past. Let's look down here and see. Deep down in there, it's about as far as this thing will dig. So we'll kind of scooch it back a little bit here right now. See what we end up with. Well, so now we can see the edge of that rock right there? Well, that's the rock that goes right up to that. It's actually tapering off. And we can tell as it goes down the driveway, the further we get down the driveway, the more there's nothing. So we know that this tapers down into the ground. And really we've confirmed it because up there, you can catch it further out here, and you can catch it when it's less deep. So what I'm guessing is, if we were to keep digging, you can see that flaky business right there. It's going to come up and straight through there, right into that rock. It's going to kind of, that trajectory is where it's going. But the good news is it drops way off here. So, you know, as we go here, we're going to eventually, hopefully, dig this down like that, get this whole level down, and hopefully get rid of those rocks, which, you know, that's easier said than done, but you know, that's the plan. We're going to get as much out as we can, but you've got to dig and know where it's at before you can know how you're going to end up getting rid of it. So yeah, I mean, he's probably got that dug a good 6 feet from where the overburden is right there. But I mean, it's from here, it's probably more like 10 to 12 feet from here to the deepest point down there. So now we can see the rock. Now we know what's up. We know where we got to go. And eventually, as we're coming down here removing this rock, hopefully we're digging at the same time and keep removing rock as much as we possibly can. And if we had a bigger excavator with a bigger bucket, more power, you know, all this flaky rock that this thing may struggle on, that may just rip it right out of the ground. Or at least until you get over and the rock seems to get more solid, like as you get closer to the middle of it. So, however, I'm not a geologist, I'm not sure exactly how that works, but at least that's what we see here. So, yep, found the edge of the rock. So Zach has been digging around. That is a big unit right there. There's another one right there that we hope it doesn't get caught in, because if it gets caught in there, not sure exactly how we're gonna deal with that. The other one's gotta come down too, but we're kind of trying to not deal with two huge trees at one time, one at a time. Oh, that thing is wiggling. Woo. That thing is moving 10 feet at the top. I got a bad feeling that thing's gonna fall right in that other tree. Zach, you want me to pull on it?
Yeah, I want to walk up the hill.
All right, y'all, that's it for today. We've been pushing dirt and tipping trees over, pulling trees around, and generally just making a mess, like usual. But every little bit we do, we are seeing a little bit of difference. And we dug some holes checking for rocks. And it's pretty good chance of rain tomorrow. I think it's like 60 or 70%. So I may stay home and work on videos or something. I'm actually try to stay ahead on videos, but I've been behind. This burns you out, man. This sitting in front of the computer constantly and whatnot. So I'll probably go home tonight and work on that a little bit, and then it looks like it's going to be looks like it's actually going to be a high rain chance for the next 2 days. But let's hope that it rains tomorrow when I stay home and it doesn't rain the second day. So I don't want to waste any days up here working if I don't have to. All right, so that's it, guys. We'll be back here in a couple days, back at the driveway. Like I said, we'll be working on this driveway for more than likely the next month, I'm guessing. Is when we do come back, we're probably going to come up here, because if it does rain, that down there is going to be, it's steeper down there. It's going to be wet. This is already wet here because it did rain a little bit last night. But when we come back, since this is not as steep, we'll probably work right here, right in here. We'll work on this, and I'll work on probably the trees in the bank right here. So yeah, appreciate you guys looking at us. We're going to keep it substandard as usual, and I hope this meets your substandard requirements, because it certainly has met mine. All right, y'all, we'll see you in a couple days. Have a great night. I know I will.